Now, this is the home of Doctor Who. This is Doctor Who Time and Space, starring me, Lewis Moon.
And me, Daddy Cool. The coolest.
And me, the Moonist.
Welcome to another episode. I hope you've had a good week.
Yes, it's episode 78.
78. Who would have guessed it? And what we've got on this week's show?
This week we've got a review of the 10th episode of Series A, In the Forest of the Night.
Can you believe it's nearly at the end?
I know!
Not many more weeks left now.
I know, but the next 2 weeks look great.
They do, but we'll get on to that in a minute, shan't we?
Yeah.
What have we got on this week's show?
Well, yeah, as I said, opinion. We've got a little trailer breakdown and more thoughts on Missy for Dark Water. A little look at Dark Water. That would probably be quite a long segment. We'll be looking at the trailer.
We'll also be giving you the latest news.
We've
got a top 5 section.
Not top 5, best Sideman episode.
Yeah, that's
They're
what
not usually top 5.
Alright, okay.
There could be as many as we want.
Okay.
Or as less as we want.
Okay, but I reckon it'll be 5. We've also got a bit of news about what's going on in the Mr. Lewis Moon website.
And maybe a quick question if we have time.
If we have time.
Most of it would be with Missy Theory.
But we do have to eat.
Yes.
So
we do. It's about an hour, this show, approximately.
So don't stop us from eating, whatever you do, because we get grumpy when we haven't eaten.
Yes, we do.
So what we're going to kick off with first?
We are going to kick off with our opinion for the 10th episode of the series, In the Forest of the Night. Now, what did you think of it first?
When it first started,
I thought it was going to come last when it first started.
Yeah, I don't know. It took a while for it to warm up. I thought it was good. It was a watchable episode early on, but then all of a sudden it just sort of clicked with me, and I really enjoyed it. And well, I mean, perhaps we'll get on a little bit to rankings later on, but I still think it was probably one of the weaker episodes in this series.
Yeah.
But having said that, I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best in the series, but I don't think it's the worst in the series.
No, it got very mixed reviews, didn't it? From what we looked at later on, in the, a lot of people.
We noticed that the people that didn't like In the Forest of the Night didn't like Kill the Moon.
Yeah, and the Caretaker as well.
Yeah, and the Caretaker.
Yeah, but it really did seem to get a very mixed opinions on it. You had quite a number of people that were saying that is one of the worst episodes of Doctor Who ever.
I know somebody said worst episode ever, 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
How can you say that? My worst episode is Twin Dilemma, and I give it 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. I don't know. 5 out of 10, and
it's just all about opinion, isn't it?
There's 800 episodes.
It's all about opinion, I guess. But I thought it was an enjoyable episode. I mean, to give a brief rundown of the story, did you want to do that?
Oh no, you can do it. You usually do.
Do I? I've got to try and remember. I mean, effectively, it started. Well, let's talk a little bit before we do that.
Yeah.
The opening sequence. What did you make of the opening sequence?
The opening sequence, we were just watching again. Well, I was definitely because I was waiting for the theme tune to pop up.
So we have a little girl running around in a panic.
Maeve,
running around looking for the Doctor, who she finds. What's really interesting is when she goes into the TARDIS, whereas most people sort of say
it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah, most people say that. Whereas she's not fazed by it at all. And I think in itself that's quite an interesting one, because I guess it shows you that children will believe a lot more than adults. I think once people get to adult age, they've got their preconceptions of what is and isn't possible. And that sort of theme comes up a few times, I think, throughout the episode.
Yeah.
So it was quite a long opener actually, wasn't it? Did you like it? Did you like the opening sequence?
Yeah, I thought when I was watching it, I thought it was quite short, but when I was watching it again, I thought it was quite long.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like ages I was watching it to
Yeah.
get to the theme tune.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So once we actually got into the main episode, what we find out is that London and actually the world has been completely taken over by plants. There's just trees everywhere, effectively, isn't it? Like it was years ago, I guess.
Sorry, it's just charging.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically trees everywhere. We find out why a bit later on, but that early on in the episode, it's a bit of a mystery as to how all these have suddenly appeared overnight. The school, Coal Hill School, taking the naughty children out on a school trip.
What did you think of the children, by the way?
The children in Doctor Who get bad press, don't they? In that a lot of people moan about them.
I thought they were quite annoying.
Yeah. I actually thought they were quite good. I thought they were quite good.
I thought Ruby, was it? The ginger one, the ginger girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was annoying.
No, I didn't think so. I thought they were all right.
The boy was annoying.
No, I liked the little boy. I thought he was good.
Oh, he was just a bit weird.
and they had some funny lines between them.
Yeah, they did have funny lines.
And they were,
I suppose, yeah.
And they were arguing when Clara and Danny were arguing, and I think the boy sort of said, "I thought they were meant to be in love," and she sort of said, "Oh, that's what you do when you're in love."
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite funny. Anyway, so obviously things go a little bit askew when they find out that actually one of the children has disappeared.
Yeah. And that's Maeve.
That's Maeve. So they start looking, and the interesting thing about it is that where all the trees have actually suddenly rooted up, it's released all the animals from London Zoo out into the wild.
Yeah, tigers.
So, tigers and wolves. Yeah. Basically, eventually they find the girl, and it seems she's been a little bit psychologically damaged since her sister disappeared.
I think it's Annabelle, wasn't it?
I think it might be. Yeah. But as a result of that, she's quite attuned to things that are going on, and basically the weird, I can't remember what you call them now, the little dust particle type creatures later on that are sort of, I guess, have been there since the beginning of time, effectively. And they're basically what's protecting the earth. They're protecting the trees are basically protecting the earth against this huge explosion of sort of meteorite attack.
Yeah.
And then as soon as as quick as they've come, they disappear again.
Yeah.
So, the fire hits the earth, burns up. Earth survives. Missy looks on and says, "I didn't expect that to happen." But we'll talk a bit more about that.
Surprises.
So, what was your views on the episode?
The episode itself, as Daddy Cool said, I thought it was a weaker one. I don't think it was the weakest in the series, but I still think it's a weaker one. Yeah, I think it's an exceptional episode. I mean, not exceptional. I mean, a good episode. That can be an all right. It's a sort of average sort of score I'd give for it.
It's funny, isn't it? Because we were chatting about this on Wednesday. So I mean, now we're a week after the episode. We were chatting about it Wednesday night, and we were saying the interesting thing about the series is it shows how good the quality's been throughout, really, when you look at that and think it's a weaker episode, because actually it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
And we sat down and we were looking through the stories that we've had so far, and we were saying to ourselves, well, we were looking at it in comparison to, say, Series 7 in series 6 and 5 before it, and we were saying, how many episodes out of this series would you swap for episodes in the previous
We
series?
were saying 2.
And that was the amazing thing, wasn't it? We said, well, we'd probably take Robot Assured out, and we'd take In the Forest of the Night out.
And put Name of the Doctor and maybe Bells of St. John in.
Yeah.
And, wait, no. Would you count part 1? If you counted part 1, I'd put Name of the Doctor and Dangerous Take Manhattan in there.
And actually, I think we said possibly swap Into the Dalek with
Asylum
of the Daleks. But I mean, still, you look at it like that and you think, well, that shows what a strong series it is. If we're saying that none of the other episodes from the last series would get in above the episodes in this series, that's pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been a really strong sort of series.
Although it wouldn't make much sense story-wise if Matt Smith's Doctor suddenly appeared every now and then, would it?
No.
But in terms of like quality, I think that was a really interesting way to actually think about it.
Yeah.
So I was gonna. I mean, normally the other question that I always ask you is, what did you make of the baddies? But quite difficult this one, really, wasn't it?
Because there wasn't really a bad. There's been a Listen, and this one really. There's been quite a few in the series that there's not really been bad guys.
No, that's
like
right.
Listen wasn't really bad guys.
This one was
Caretaker wasn't. The Skull Fox Blitzer wasn't in the Caretaker much. Neither was the Spider Germs in Kill the Moon.
No, that's right. And in this one, I mean, probably if you were looking at enemies, well, you only really had the wolves that were chasing and the tiger, didn't you?
Yeah.
I guess you had the whole saving the world against disaster.
What did you, let's say something about that. What did you think of the trees overgrowing? What do you think of that story? I thought it was a really good story, a different
it was very original.
idea.
And it looked great, didn't it? When the first time when the camera panned up over Nelson's
I liked the bit when it broke down, the
Yeah.
Nelson's Common. That was a great bit.
Yeah,
That was really good effect.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the other questions we've got. Oh, okay, let's move on a little bit to the Clara and Danny Pink story.
Yeah.
Danny's a little bit miffed because he finds out, well, he basically finds all the books being marked inside the TARDIS. So he realises that Clara's actually been in the TARDIS, otherwise how are these books arrived there? So he's a little bit miffed because she's basically lied to him again. But not as miffed as he could have been.
No.
I think a really interesting thing about this story is Danny's whole focus of attention is around the safety of the children. It's all about making sure that the kids are safe. Whereas Clara has drifted more and more, I think, into a fairly sort of selfish way of thinking, really, which is around I want to see the explosions in the sky and alien planets and stuff like that.
And then Missy will be going, I love surprises to you. Up there with the explosions.
We'll come on to that.
Yeah, we'll come on to that later.
But yeah, do you agree on that? Clara's she obviously loves the kids, but if she was, if she was a real teacher, she'd probably get done for neglect, because as they both would actually, but not realising that one of the little girls has gone missing.
Yeah.
But good story. A few people complained that they thought there were a few unbelievable bits within it.
Were there character? Well, Doctor Who is unbelievable.
Well, exactly. It's fictional.
Yeah, fictional. Did you think any of the characters developed even more in the episode? Or do you think they developed less or the same?
I think the Doctor is getting nicer.
Yeah, I do.
And Clara's probably getting more selfish.
Yeah. Annie's probably getting more awkward.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to the Missy bit.
Yeah.
So what did we learn about Missy? Did we learn anything?
Missy bits are getting more confusing every time she appears. This time she appeared watching the Doctor and Clara again.
But not on an iPad this time.
No, not on an iPad, on a computer thing. And she said, I didn't see that coming. I love surprises. Or something like that.
We're still really we're none the wiser, aren't we?
No.
We're still none the wiser as to who she is. Do we want to talk about? Well, should we give the episode a rating?
Yeah.
What, you go first.
I'm gonna give the rating. I'm gonna give the episode a 8.45 out of 10, which is about the average score I give an episode.
Okay.
Robot is just below average.
So, okay. So where does that place it then in your list? 9th
place.
That's one from bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, just below Into the Dalek.
Yeah, and I think it'll stay. I think it'll become 10th place tonight.
Mm-hmm. You got high hopes, haven't you, for tonight?
Really.
Should we move on to the trailer? Should we talk about the trailer now? I don't think we've got anything else to say about Into the Night.
What would you rate it?
What would I rate it? I would rate it probably about the same, 8.3, 8.4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon so. I think so.
I
found it was quite as a lot of people have predicted. It was quite a magical. It had a very fairy tale type feel to the episode. Didn't it? No, it was good.
Yeah.
But although it was good, when the trailer came on,
it was even better.
It was, and let's face it.
It was the best scene.
Everybody was writing it, but you got to feel a little bit sorry for the writer, really, because he puts forward this 45, 50-minute episode, and then all everyone's talking about afterwards is the trailer.
Yeah.
So, talk us through the trailer a little bit.
What to talk about first? Such an action-packed trailer.
Yeah.
Should I talk through the Next Time trailer?
Yeah, talk through the Next Time trailer. Yeah.
The Next Time trailer starts with the background in it reminded me a bit of Trenzalore in Name of the Doctor.
Right. Okay.
And lots of mist.
Yeah.
Comes up, and Clara comes along, and she holds up the TARDIS key and says, "You will never get into the TARDIS again," to the Doctor. What do you think that means?
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Well, I think it will mean that they're never going to get into. He's never going to get into the TARDIS again. I think it's probably more that she's going to stop him from time traveling.
What do you think? What do you think is going on with Clara?
I don't know. You definitely got the impression that she was bad, didn't you?
But then the second trailer, the TV trailer, was like it looked like Clara was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confusing, isn't it?
I know.
And of course, we had the little mention in the episode a couple of weeks back where Missy made the comment about, my Clara, I've chosen you well, which immediately started making you wonder whether she was planted there for a purpose. She was Missy's slave or something like that, trying to trap the Doctor.
Yeah, there's something about her. Next up, like Missy wakes up, then it shows lots of Cyberman tombs. I think this episode will revisit some of the famous classic Doctor Who episodes that have involved the Cybermen. Okay. I mean, you've got the Cybermen marching down St. Paul's Cathedral. You've got the tombs of the Cybermen.
Yeah.
Which I think they're going to revisit a couple of episodes.
Okay. I've not seen Tombs of the Cybermen.
I've seen The Invasion. I've not seen Tombs of the Cybermen, to be honest.
I mean, it seems to be giving this impression, doesn't it, that the dead are rising, basically.
Yeah, the
So,
clip told you that the key strategic weakness for the
Yeah.
human race. Missy was blabbing on
That's
to
right.
the Doctor.
I mean, she basically said, didn't she, the key weakness is the fact that there are more dead people than living people.
Yeah,
So you started to get the impression that maybe she's going to use the dead against him and against the planet.
yeah. So, any more theories on Missy and who she is?
I think I'm sold on the River Song
Yeah, me too.
theory.
Yeah. What about the woman in the shop thing? Do you think she's Missy? The woman in the
that's
shop.
true.
Because I forgot about that, and then I remembered it last week.
Yeah.
And I was wondering.
That might bring a little bit of a link in again with Gus.
Yeah, Gus. Of course, that might be Seb. I'm thinking it might be Seb. Sorry.
Yeah, it's easy me to get certain things wrong.
I'm thinking it might be Seb.
Yeah, maybe. What was the next clip in the trailer?
Next clip, I'm trying to remember it now.
Yeah.
Bum. Oh.
So we.
Clara was walking along.
Yeah.
And it looked like she was walking out of this room thing.
Yeah.
What do you think's happening there? Looked a bit like a glass wall.
Yeah.
Opening.
I'm wondering. Another theory aside from the River Song one is possibly we will meet one of the other Claras, and there'll be more than one Clara in it.
Yeah.
Potentially, I guess you could have that they come into contact with one of the Claras, it's split off, and perhaps whilst Clara isn't evil, perhaps one of the others has gradually turned to the dark side, so to speak.
Yeah. How many Claras are there, do you think?
Yeah. Be interesting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Be interesting to find out. I actually, I think it'd be quite good actually if you actually had more than one of yourself.
Yeah.
You could do like all the fun stuff and send the other one off to go to like work and school and things like that.
Yeah.
Couldn't
It would be cool.
We'll take it in turns again.
Yeah. You could do a deal.
Yeah, that's right. So, anything else in the trailer?
We had. What did we have? We saw Kate Stewart and Osgood quickly. How long until we'll see them again?
Yeah, I think they're coming. I think we differ on our views here, don't we? I think they're coming quite early.
I think they'll come in part 2.
You think so?
I don't think they're in the cast list things. I think they're meant to be in part 2. But
yeah, okay. Well, maybe
they might be, but we don't know about it.
Yeah.
They sometimes trick you like that.
But if we just stop that there a second and actually think a little bit about the shot where the Cybermen are walking down St Paul's Cathedral.
Yeah.
That just looks great, doesn't it?
I know.
And also, it was particularly great for us because we went there only a few months ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
And you did that walk, didn't you? And
they were there on that day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were. But yeah, you did that walk, didn't you? Really, in a Sideman style.
Yeah.
Down the steps. And we're basically sort of standing in the same place, weren't we? Which is quite cool.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a hark back to the invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also right at the end, the Doctor was like falling down through loads of clouds. What do you think Missy's like pushed him off of heaven or something?
Well, it could be that, couldn't it? It could be a little bit like the scene that we had in Deep Breath, where there was all that question as to whether or not Half-Face had jumped or was pushed. Perhaps the Doctor jumped as well. Maybe that's how he gets to wherever this heaven nether sphere is.
Yeah.
What do you think to that?
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be, wouldn't it?
So at the end, Clara also says, Clara Oswald never existed in front of the Cyberman. Why is she with the Cyberman?
Well, that's another question, isn't it? Really, it does make you wonder. That's what I guess. Again, that makes it sort of possibly it is another version of it. Perhaps it's the bad Clara.
Yeah, maybe something happened in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that room thing with the paintings
Yeah.
or whatever. Not the paintings.
Who is she?
Who?
Missy. Who is she? You know, what are we? This is episode number 11, is it?
11 tonight.
This is episode number 11. We don't know who she is yet. What's going on?
I know.
We can't be kept in suspense for much longer.
I'm
surely.
sure Stephen Moffat must have been really. He must have thought it was really hard to keep it secret until episode 11 or 12.
Yeah. But we've been deliberately not reading any synopsises or anything, haven't we?
We're going to read the Dark Water synopsis because we've already read that. But, yeah, but we're not reading the. We'll read the Death in Heaven synopsis to you next week.
Okay.
Because it usually spoils a cliffhanger, the synopsis, so we haven't read it yet.
And you did that the other week, didn't you? What was it you were watching the other week where you sort of gave it away?
Wolfblood.
That's right, yeah.
The Wolfblood woman was in there the other day.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
That was a good series.
Yeah.
But this isn't a Wolfblood podcast.
Yeah, but that was a good series anyway.
We?
Yeah, we just enjoyed that.
What about so that was the well, no, actually, we haven't quite got to the end of that. What was it that she says again?
Clara Oswald never existed.
Oh, that's what you did say. That,
the clip. What did you think of that?
Which one?
The Dark Waters clip.
Yeah, the one that we watched on Wednesday.
Yeah.
This was quite an interesting one, wasn't it? Because basically, you've got people running, and you've got Missy sat on the steps that we sat on.
Yeah.
Whilst we tried to stop your Krispy Kremes from rolling around inside the box.
Krispy Kreme.
Because you had 12 of them. Was it 12?
12, yeah,
12 in a box. We were trying to stop them from but the icing from going everywhere. So we were sat on the steps that Missy did trying to sort out these Krispy Kremes. But anyway, that's on the side.
Yeah.
As we do go up on the side occasionally.
Yeah.
So yeah, she sat on the steps.
Cybermen marching down.
That's it. Cybermen marching down. She's saying everyone stop running. And then she starts talking to the doctor.
Yeah, she says, "Stop shouting."
Yeah.
Yeah, in a woman's Scottish accent.
That's it.
A female.
But then the real big key bit of that is right at the end, isn't it? When he says, "Who are you?" And she says,
"I'm Missy."
Yeah. And he says, "Who's Missy?"
And she says, "Come on, keep up."
Yeah.
So do you think you find out before that?
I don't know. I think we'll find out then. I think there'll be straight after that bit. We'll find out.
Yeah.
What about the second trailer?
What, the BBC trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Was there anything else in there that you wanted to really comment on?
I don't know really. What do you think of that trailer?
I'm desperately trying to remember it at the moment.
The hand came up. That one, yeah.
But as you mentioned earlier on, it put a different angle on it, didn't it? 'Cause the first one, you very much thought Clara seemed really bad, didn't she? Whereas you didn't necessarily get the impression.
There weren't any. Well, it showed that bit again when Clara was walking through the mist. Yeah.
What do you what do you think it all means? What's the organisation called again?
3W.
The 3W. So what's the link between 3W and the Cybermen, do you think?
I think 3W is a metal company which is producing lots of Cybermen.
Oh.
And I think Heaven's like a massive army. They've made Missy's made a massive army which is up in heaven, and they can't get out because 3W is surrounding them, or something like that.
I don't know what 3W is, but I think the Nethersphere is a place in between heaven and hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be it.
Good. yeah, what that actually means, I don't really know. But I'd say it's sort of like a parallel world somewhere.
Yeah.
It was interesting, wasn't it? Actually, I can't remember if we mentioned this on an earlier week or not, but one of the other review sites, somebody pointed out that there was one of the episodes where you got the impression that possibly Missy was talking from inside a Cyberman's head.
That was Flatline.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because somebody said it looked like one of the Cyberman's eyes.
Ship or something.
Yeah. He said the window looked like one of the Cyber eyes. So.
I think that might be a 3W capsule or something.
But it's a different approach from the Cybermen, isn't it?
If,
whatever this is.
I don't know how they are involved this much. Do you think they'll be in it quite a lot or not?
Again, it's so hard to say, isn't it? Because Moffat has a habit of enticing you in with a scene showing a big tiger.
Yeah.
And the tiger's actually in it for a few seconds, and we know that can happen quite often, isn't it?
And the Moffat, and it's a Moffat Cyberman episode. You said the last few Cybermen ones you haven't enjoyed that much.
No.
And maybe this time you will enjoy it a lot more.
I hope so, because
Stephen Moffat wrote.
Yeah.
Writing it.
I mean, the last two Cybermen episodes. I mean, if you don't include the Christmas one, because it was only a little bit of him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you include
Nightmare and Silver,
Nightmare and Silver and Closing Time, I thought both of those were relatively weak episodes.
Yeah, weaker. Closing Time's alright, but
I'm not a big lover of Closing Time. I think because if you compare it to The Lodger.
The Lodger's better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah.
But
so I'm really hoping for a really great Cyberman episode, because the Cybermen, when I was growing up, I always thought the Cybermen were the coolest of all of the aliens. The whole idea of them.
I think the Zygons are the coolest villains.
Yeah, I think that now.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up, it was always the Cybermen. The whole idea of them being sort of basically upgrading all the time.
Or the Teller would be my favourite.
He's your favourite from the series, is he?
Teller.
Yeah. 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 Anything else to mention about the trailers? Or Dark Water in general?
I'll read the synopsis to you, should I?
Yeah, that's a good opportunity to do that now, yeah.
In the mysterious worlds of the Nethersphere, plans have been drawn up. Missy is about to come face to face with the Doctor, and an impossible choice is looming. Death is not an end. Promises the sinister organisation known only as 3W. But as the Doctor and Clara discover, you might wish it was.
Have we heard the mention of 3W at all in the series? I don't think we have we?
No.
That's quite interesting itself. It's not like there's anything been hinted at there.
Oh. That is from Earthshock.
Okay. What is that? So you're looking at a picture. So the picture you're looking at is.
I'm sure that's from Earthshock. That's like a console.
Looks like a sort of portal.
A Cyberman console, and it's from Earthshock.
Right. Okay.
So I think they are hinting back at a lot of the most classic stories that have been with the Cybermen.
Well, I mean, does that provide us with a good link into our best Cyberman episodes?
Oh, we'll do that in a minute. I thought we were just doing the news.
Okay, go to the news first.
I just need to find my first bit of news.
Okay.
Oh, BBC confirms an hour-long series finale.
Ooh.
The second part and the 12th episode of the series, which will end the series, will be from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock next week. For an hour. Wow. An hour.
Wowza.
We're going to be watching that together.
We're going to sit and watch that next week. We've got time. I've got no gigs in the diary.
No.
So we're going to sit down together and watch it, aren't we?
Yeah.
On the new telly.
A great episode. That is an hour.
What I'm going to try and do is get some nice speakers for the TV by then, so that we can watch it with really good sound.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
So that's the plan. We'll be sitting down watching that. All hour of it. Any other news?
Yeah, there is. I just need to find it first.
Ooh.
Oh, it was Matt Smith's birthday, by the way, but we'll go back to that in a minute.
Oh, happy birthday, Matt! I wonder what Matt Smith's made of this series.
I don't know.
What
do you think?
I mean, he must look at it and think, well, maybe he doesn't, but I would think, if I was watching it, I would think, why didn't you give me these stories? These are great stories.
Yeah. Why didn't you give me a doctor like this?
Although you're still, Matt Smith's still your favourite doctor, isn't he, at the moment?
Peter Capaldi. I don't know whether Peter Capaldi. Series 8 and Peter Capaldi and a lot of stuff in the series, but in a good way, have kind of messed up my thoughts of best Doctor and best series, because I don't know where everything comes now.
Okay.
Series 8
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Tom Baker will always be my doctor, my favourite doctor. But Peter Capaldi is next up for me now.
Yeah.
From Tom Baker.
My doctor has to be Matt Smith, because I've watched 2 series of him and I've watched 1 series of Peter Capaldi. But when I've watched maybe 3 series with Peter Capaldi, if he does do 2 series, then he'll be my doctor.
Mm-hmm. You've watched 3 series with Matt Smith, haven't you?
Yeah, but I mean 2 since I became a Whovian.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right, okay.
I've watched all 3 of them, but I mean, like...
I'm with you.
Live.
Any more news?
Yes. We were just about to go on to that. Flatline rating.
Okay.
It was another well-received episode overall, with a final average score of 8.774.
Right.
It's therefore just overtaken Mummy on the Orient Express to become the new second highest of the series, behind Listen.
Well,
so Robot Sherwood is 9th.
Yeah.
8th is The Caretaker. 7th is Kill the Moon. 6th is Time Heist. 5th is Into the Dalek. 4th is Deep Breath. 3rd is Mummy on the Orient Express. 2nd was Flatline. And 1st is Listen.
Interesting, isn't it? I mean, actually, when you look at that, even if you look at the 9th one there, Robot Sherwood, 7.5, that's not a bad rating, actually, in many respects, is it?
No.
When you think there's going to be some people put 1.
Yeah. Howl in the Forest of the Night Fair. Find out next week.
Yeah. It's interesting when you look at that. Both of us have got The Caretaker and 3rd, 4th spot, haven't we? 4th spot, I think we both said at the moment.
Yeah, 4th.
And yet, it's right down there at the bottom for some people.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know. It's interesting that everyone seems to like different episodes, and everyone's either not enjoying the series or really enjoying the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. I think that is right. It really has divided, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think the Doctor has definitely divided people.
Yeah.
I think those that like him think he's the best Doctor that's ever been.
Yeah.
And those that don't like him. I think it's that whole darker edge. I think.
Yeah.
Some people don't like.
Yeah. But he's getting kinder now.
Yeah. I think
in the Forest of the Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like him angrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And of course, Flatline beat Mummy on the Orient Express with an almost 50-50. Almost.
I think both of us slightly prefer Mummy. Do we?
Mummy, yeah. By a few points.
Mm-hmm.
But still, Flatline was a really good episode.
I'd like to watch it again, Flatline, actually.
Yeah. It's another one which we...
To be honest, I look forward to watching the whole series again. Actually.
Yeah, I'll probably start in January. I've watched Kill the Moon twice because of something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
another poll now.
Another poll. You like your polls, don't you?
This poll is a new poll this week. And it says Series 8 story debuts from 3 new writers to the show. But how do their episodes stack up against the other writer debuts from Stephen Moffat's era so far? Vote in the poll below.
Ooh.
So basically there's Amy's Choice, there's Vincent and the Doctor, there's Curse of the Black Spot, there's the Doctor's Wife, there's the Rings of Akaten, there's Kill the Moon, there's Mummy on the Orient Express, and there's Flatline.
Okay. Flatline? I don't think you meant Flatline, did you?
No. And In the Forest of the Night.
Yeah. We had a slightly different opinion on this one, didn't we? When we looked at it. And I must say it's quite close. I would just go for Vincent and the Doctor.
And I would just go for Mummy on the Orient Express.
But I think we both agree on the other one, don't we? So if we in second place would be Mummy for me.
Yeah, and in second place mine would be Vincent. Then
I just think Vincent and the Doctor is one of the best episodes of the new series.
Yeah.
So the new of the Return of Who.
Yeah. I'd say Kill the Moon was third.
Yeah, so a quick look again through there. Yeah, because it's better than In the Forest of the Night. Rings of Akaten, neither of us are that keen on.
No.
As it goes. Curse of the Black Spot's a bit iffy. Amy's Choice. I can't think which one that is now. Is that the one with the dream?
Yeah, the dream.
That's actually a really good episode.
Yeah, that is good. That comes fourth.
Yeah.
It's funny, the Black Spot comes last.
When looking at that episode, Amy's Choice, it wouldn't be one that I would think, oh wow, that's going to be a good episode. But it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more news?
Wait, let me look.
So you're consulting Missy Who TV, aren't you?
Yeah, Missy Who TV. It's changed to Missy Who TV recently. But on Dad's computer, it changed. It was Doctor Who TV still.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. And I don't know why.
I don't know why. But what have you got there? What have you got for us?
By the way, let's check. In a minute, I'm just gonna look at Well, by the way, on October the 28th, it was Matt Smith's birthday, the 11th Doctor, and as we usually do, we have a little celebration of a Doctor birthday when it is.
So we've eaten a big birthday cake.
And it had 32 on it.
So, yeah. Anything else to comment about the 11th Doctor then?
Oh, I mean, I was just about... so what did you think of the 11th Doctor? Now it's moved to the 12th Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
did... by the way, I watching Vampires of Venice.
Yeah.
I didn't kind of enjoy him as much as I did when his era was actually on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Maybe because you've just got so into
I'm not used to it.
Capaldi's Doctor.
I know, I wasn't used to it. I forgot what he sounded like, to be honest. I was not used to it.
It is quite funny, isn't it? And I found that a little bit when watching the David Tennant ones. That I've just found David Tennant's Doctor a little bit, as I said before, foppish.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people really love David Tennant's Doctor, don't they? But I like Tennant best when he's with Matt Smith, actually.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Well, I only
in the 50th.
Yeah. So Doctor Who TV, this person on there has picked, or Missy Who TV, let's call it.
Mm-hmm.
Has posted a few new episodes of the Matt Smith era, a top 5.
A top 5. We like top 5s, or otherwise known as the best of.
So there's the 11th Hour is one of them.
So that's the first episode with Matt Smith in. A lot of people's favourite opener, isn't it? When we look at the poll.
Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to load it. Pandora Open / Big Bang.
Okay.
Doctor's Wife.
Which I know you'd disagree with. You don't like it that much.
No. Angels Take Manhattan.
Classic.
Yeah. Death of the Doctor, which is the Sarah Jane Adventures. Honourable mentions. Name of the Doctor. Stellar acting from all present. Such a beautiful farewell to River Song. An incredible score from Murray Gold. A shocking cliffhanger. A satisfying story arc conclusion. And the beginning of a Clara with some character development.
I think the thing is with that one as well, I mean, it doesn't mention it there. It talks about the ending. But what about the beginning?
Yeah.
The beginning of The Name of the Doctor was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Assuming I'm thinking it's that.
The one with all the doctors.
Yes. It was a real shocker, wasn't it? When you suddenly saw all of the when you saw all of the different episodes sort of starting. So that'd be
I think it's
it was quite a good one, wasn't it? And then the other one it mentions on there is Day of the Doctor. And I think the only reason it doesn't include that
is simply because it was Matt Smith alongside David Tennant.
Yeah. So that's the only reason.
They would probably rate it first.
So why do you think then? What's your reason? Do you think that the Sarah Jane Adventures episode gets in,
but not Day of the Doctor?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting thoughts. Anyway.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
So
any more news?
I mean, what were your favourite episodes, by the way?
Oh, my favourite. God, you always launch these things on me, and I don't have time to prepare for them. I would say, just quickly trying to make sure I would say Vincent the Doctor would be in there.
Yeah, 11th Hour, Vincent and the Doctor, Name of the Doctor, Day of the Doctor, and Angels Take Manhattan.
Yeah, and I wouldn't disagree too much with those.
No.
I don't think.
No.
Possibly the Dalek one as well.
Silent of the Daleks. That comes 6th.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Bowser said John was 7th.
I think actually I would actually go for Asylum of Daleks, possibly ahead of the first one.
What one? The 11th Hour?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you rate Angels in there?
Yeah, Angels would be in there,
Angels is really good.
Yeah.
Ahead of Asylum, I'd say.
Yeah. It's interesting that the Christmas one isn't in there, and I think probably which I think Time of the Doctor was a nice one.
Oh, the Snowman would be somewhere near the top. I forgot about that one. Best Christmas one, that is.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think Time of the Doctor, I think is a really good episode. It's just a little bit rushed. I think if that was an hour and a half, it would be up there. It just felt like it was
then the episode before was like an hour and a half anyway, and it was a movie, so
yeah,
they could put it in the cinema if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, you wouldn't get many people in the cinema on Christmas Day, would you?
No.
Yeah. So, any more news?
No, next up we're going to go to the 3W and look at Cybermen.
Okay.
The best Cybermen episodes. As tonight, Dark Water is shown, which sees the return of the Cybermen.
So does this make it, is it a top 5?
No. A best of.
A best of, so we're not limited to 5.
No.
Or we might not even have 5.
Yeah, we might not even. Or we might have 5.
We might have 5. I'm going to have 5.
Oh. What's your favourite Cyberman episode ever?
Favourite Cyberman?
Oh, by the way, as we said,
ever.
that Dark Water is going to probably have classic elements.
Mm-hmm.
So it might include it.
It might do.
Whatever it is.
Are you able to quickly whip up on your screen there all of the episodes of the Cybermen and to remind me?
Sorry.
Because even though we talked about doing this item, being disorganised, I've not actually looked at the episode list.
I'm just loading.
I mean, if we sort of starting first of all, thinking about it, is the best New Who Cybermen episodes. Do you think there's any of the Cybermen episodes since Doctor Who's returned that would actually be up there as one of your favourites? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. You have to think about that first of all. The New Who.
So first of all, I was just gonna run. Oh yeah, New Who.
Yeah.
I'd say my favourite episode of New Who Cybermen. Really hard. I don't know.
I don't actually think, and this is a bit of what I was saying earlier on, I don't think the Cybermen have been that strong in New Who episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the one this week will change that.
I think this week will be the best Cyberman episode.
Yeah.
Because we find out who Missy is.
Yeah.
Simple answer.
Because I don't think Silver Nemesis was particularly strong.
Well, we didn't
Not
watch
Silver
that
Nemesis,
one.
that's not the one I meant. The one I meant was the one...
Nightmare in Silver?
Yeah, Nightmare in Silver.
10th Planet was quite a good one. The Invasion is probably my favourite Cyberman story.
Yeah.
I love that one.
I think my favourites are old Who ones.
My favourites are The Invasion and Earthshock, probably.
And Revenge of the Cybermen.
Yeah.
Which...
I don't think I've watched all of that.
I've
watched most of it.
I don't remember it now.
No, I can't remember it much.
But I remember as a child loving the Cyberman episode with Tom Baker in it. So that must be that one.
Yeah, because there was only one.
Yeah.
If you include the audio one, then...
And I absolutely loved the Cyberman one when I was a child.
Yeah.
And it would have been around the time of Tom Baker.
It was the Planet of Gold, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and similarly Earthshock, although I didn't like the Peter Davison era as much as I liked Tom Baker.
I like Peter Davison era.
Yeah. I didn't like it as much.
The Five Doctors was a really good episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Five Doctors, the 25th, the 20th anniversary special.
Do you think though that as the Cybermen have improved themselves,
upgraded,
each upgrade they've had, they've got more and more efficient, dangerous army, but they've not looked as good?
No.
I think each upgrade they've actually looked slightly worse.
I think the newer Cybermen, the Cybermen at the moment are actually better than the last Cybermen, the original New Who ones. I think
Yeah, no, I think
the
you're right there.
original New Who ones are the worst.
Yeah, I still think though that the scariest Cybermen were the cloth-faced ones, and then
First one.
Then when you then got into the second Doctor,
Patrick
Troughton ones, I think there's something about the sort of more basic look of the Cybermen that made them look more creepy.
Yeah, I think the second Doctor Cybermen were quite creepy as well.
Yeah, no, I think you're right there. Whereas I don't think the new ones, they look more sci-fi like. They definitely look cooler, but less scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so my favourite episode is the invasion, and as I said, I didn't really know if oh bum, what was I gonna say? I can't really remember Revenge of the Cybermen much. Because I haven't watched it much. And it's weird. Sorry, I just was in a two-world conversation. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted by stuff.
Do you think that the Cybermen have come into the New Who as well as the Daleks?
I don't know. I think the Cybermen are better in the classic Who, but I think they're about join. I think the Daleks are better now than the Cybermen, but tonight's episode might change that, and the Cybermen might be better.
I think we're definitely due a really good Cybermen episode, aren't we?
Tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. We gave the trailer breakdown, so woohoo! It looks like a whopper.
But what looks better, new Cybermen or new Daleks?
Sorry, that was just the editor who's
Yes, I'm the editor.
the editor of Time who's a woman. Sorry, it's just going a bit chaotic. The old Cybermen or the new ones?
The new Cybermen or the new Daleks? What do you like better?
I think the new Cybermen look better than the new Daleks, because I think the Cybermen have better looks than the Daleks, because the Daleks are a bit boring and they have the same look every episode.
Yeah.
So, should we move on to quiz or question?
Have we got a quiz or question today?
Yes. Let's do the little theme tune that we made up. Let's just do a theme tune ourselves.
All right.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Doctor Who, Time and Space. Quiz or question? Question.
So explain quiz or question for those who don't understand it.
Quiz or question is our weekly game show, which means you can send in quizzes or questions. Quiz is just a general question about, well, a kind of quiz question from the past. The question is our opinion. It could be a big debate we could have together. So, yeah.
Okay. So, the first one we've got today, there was a rumour that the Ice Warriors were going to be reappearing in the series. They haven't. Do we think we'll see them in the next series?
Because Mark Gatiss said he wanted to do one on Mars about the Ice Warriors.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope so.
I think we'll see them back.
Skaldak. Do you think Skaldak will come back?
Yeah.
I think they'll go to Mars actually in that one.
Yeah. I think we will see them.
Cold War.
And I actually think Sorry, is it a quiz or question? I think this is it's a
Oh yeah.
it's a question. This one because it's an opinion.
Okay.
So
Question.
yeah, I actually think we will see them again.
Yeah.
Because I think they're one of the ones that actually came across really good.
Yeah.
I think whilst I was sort of going slightly off topic, but whilst the Silurians look really cool when they come back, they changed them a lot, didn't they?
Yeah.
Whereas the Ice Warriors, they didn't really change significantly. They just brought them up to date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's an interesting answer there.
What do you think is what's the next quiz or question?
The next one we've got is: can we expect to see a multi-Doctor episode in the next few years?
I think they should for the New Who 10th anniversary next year, because it's the New Who 10th anniversary.
Oh, that's true.
Or the 50th. I think that would be the closest one if we do have one.
Yeah.
But if we don't have, Stephen Moffat said we probably won't have one, so I'd say the 60th anniversary.
Yeah, I think one thing's for sure. I don't think we'll be getting one. I don't think we'll be getting one with Christopher Eccleston in it.
No,
Because
never.
No.
He didn't like Stephen Moffat or the writers, I don't think. That's
Oh, yeah.
why he left.
I don't think. I mean, I think we might have mentioned it before, but what would be quite interesting would be to see some more episodes featuring Paul McGann.
Yeah, like we had Night of the Doctor, the mini-sode.
That's it, and that basically sort of did what we thought really, that Paul McGann was a good Doctor, but
Am I a good man?
but the episode with him in wasn't necessarily that great.
Yeah.
Have you got any quiz or questions there?
I have got one. Missy is a character who we have not found out who she is, but also, have you forgot about Seb? Who is Seb?
Okay, so that's a quiz or question. I would say it's a question.
Dodgy tune. Okay.
These little bits, these tunes you come up with, remind you of the Beavis and Mortimer Shooting Stars. They used to have little bits like that. Yeah, go on, it's something. Yeah, do we know who Seb is? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
What, so
I've no idea. I've no idea who he is.
Do you think he's just another character, or is there someone behind Seb? I think he might be Gus. I think Gus might be Seb.
Yeah, I think that would be quite likely.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I've got a question here, and it's to you, listener.
Okay.
And it is: who do you think Missy is? Have you got an idea? Because you seem to be very intrigued by this person. Who do you think Missy is?
Question. Question. Okay, so yeah, we chatted about it a bit earlier, and I think she's River Song, because at the end of Day with the Doctor, Missy, River Song said to the Doctor, if I remember, that you still don't know how me and Clara are linked somehow. And so they're linked. And also Missy said at the end of Flatline, my Clara, I've chosen you well. Now it looked like she was a bad guy in the end of Dark Water. In the Dark Water trailer. So yeah, I think it's something to do with that. I think Missy's River Song.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Is there anybody that you'd be disappointed if it was Missy? And you think, oh, that's rubbish.
Good question. Question. Is there anyone you'd be disappointed with? I'd say, by the way, I'd say the twins from the Twin Dilemma, or Mel, who's played by Bonnie Langford.
Oh.
No, I don't think anyone that I'd be disappointed with.
No.
What I would be disappointed about, I don't like the idea of Clara having been bad all the time.
No.
And I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah. We'll watch the trailer again in a minute. If you want.
Yeah. Okay. We're probably going to have to bring this to a close in a second.
Yeah. So, remember tonight, the amazing series finale begins with Dark Water at 8:15. Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned.
We're expecting a good Cyberman episode. That's what we want.
Yeah, we'll be reviewing it next week, and we'll also be looking at part 2, an hour-long part 2 episode, Death and Heaven.
Indeed. So, on that note,
Cheerios!
bye-bye.